Week 4 was great. I made parking for my ships, worked on my tower, adding concrete and marble. I did the dome, I did some missions, and some exploring, and it was awesome. But let's go back to the beginning of week 4, when I was still parking on the ground. I had completed my wood honeycomb line back in week 3, but I still needed to set up a production line for concrete and marble. I did some basic math to work out how many refiners to dedicate to making pure ore versus the refined product to make the honeycomb, but this is a modest setup compared to most of my neighbors. The goal for me with industry is to make my own materials to build with. So the addition of this second honeycomb line really accomplished what I need for the early game to get a nice base build going. Now it was finally time to work on my tower structure and begin to turn it into a base. But I had one more adjustment to make with the large wood floor placement, which required me to take up all of the floor I had placed. So I started back at square one with a refined vision for what this structure will become. I added my fourth large static core to this structure to give myself some room on top, then started to fill the wood floors in and then put the glass walls up. I wanted to start building inside one of the glass boxes, and I started off with an XL screen to build around. But then I figured before I got too far in, I wanted to better understand what the exterior would look like, so I paused the work inside the glass box and started work on the tower's exterior. The first thing I did on the outside was make a landing pad for my small Atmos ship. From there, the goal was to fill in the space between the two large glass boxes, and I spent a good amount of time working on this section of my base. I also constructed a landing pad for my space hauler that I'm pretty excited about. I'll just have to concentrate on landing with those heavy loads of ore from the desert. My Tier 1 mining operation is set up down in Alias Desert. I have to make consistent runs down here to keep my industry supplied with coal, which is in most of my building materials. I also calibrated these mining units every day for most of week 4 to boost my honeycomb output, and I will likely do the same thing in the weeks to come so I can build at a good pace. There are more organized events starting to take shape in Dual Universe, and on Sunday, October 23rd, there was a hovercraft race on Haven with a nice payout to the player with the fastest time. Market 6 had a bunch of cool ships to look at during week 4, and it's always fun to see what's around when you come to the market. The dome in week 4 was spectacular with 4 dynamic constructs of death to choose from. I made it through the first wave, and maybe this was my chance to win the dome. Oh, somebody blew up. Ooh.
I'm in the same situation.
I went exploring on Saturday, starting with Olympus, Gaming Gothic City. Here's some takeaways. A rail network, and I gotta say, man, that's pretty good. That's really good. It's a nice interior. Nice sink, man, seriously. Check this place out. Though this is this Toby-Wan Kenobi's here? Oh, I'm buying all of y'all ships. It's pretty cool, man. Market 11, cool spot. It's active. You got folks out here doing their thing. It's always fun to get out and see what the community is up to, and I look forward to doing it again this Saturday. I did have an unexpected event occur in week 4 when I actually died trying to get some cool shots for this video. The damage wasn't too bad, and I was able to spawn on my ship's res node and go farm up enough bauxite to make the scrap I needed to repair the ship. I also picked up those red and green rocks too because while I'm here, you know, I might as well. I did drop in at Hadron HQ, and this is one of my favorite spots. I highly recommend you come check out the ships and constructs available. The detailing is some of the best work I've seen in Dual Universe. And the end of another great week. I'll see you in the next one.